So a lot of people have asked me, really, this is not already on the historic register? This is such an important place. It did take 4 years. We got the state stamp of approval on March 21st. The feds came through on May 4th, and today we're making this great announcement. To welcome Nassau's Mitchel Air Base and Flight Line to the National Register of Historic Places, where it rightly belongs. What happened here over the past century really changed the course of history throughout the entire world. So this was first established as the Hazelhurst Aviation Field No. 2 100 years ago in 1917. It was renamed later that year for former New York City Mayor John Paroi Mitchel, Mitchel with one L. Aviators trained here for World War I, and it rapidly expanded during the war. Between the two world wars, it continued to expand with barracks and much more going on. It was in a very important staging area for World War II. Of course, we can't forget it's also where Charles Lindbergh took off in 1927. It was decommissioned in 1961 and turned over to Nassau County. There are still some remnants of its military past. There are still military housing on the site, but we also have these beautiful museums, including the Cradle of Aviation, which I like to come to a lot because it's such a gorgeous facility.
I think it's important for the country, but especially Long Islanders. I think too often we take for granted what an historic location Long Island is, how much has occurred here, especially in aviation. I mean, Long Island was basically a major center in winning World War II. Again, the defense companies, all the research that went here, Grumman, go on and on. But Mitchel Field is really where it began.
Time goes by quickly, the world changes quickly, the area's changed over the years. But this is another reminder of what history took place here, from Charles Lindbergh's flight to, as the Congressman said, all of the history in terms of the aviation that took place here. It is a vital part of Nassau County. It's a vital part of Long Island.
It is really, really a proud day as we take a step back in time and celebrate one of the most significant spots in our country's history. As the Town of Hempstead Supervisor, I'd be remiss if I didn't express the town's pride in Mitchel Field. 375 years ago, right before the town was founded, who could have imagined that this flat, treeless, hard clay surface at the heart of Hempstead Plains Prairie would be the site of history, giving rise to such aviation titans as Glenn Curtiss, Wilbur and Orville Wright, Charles Lindbergh, Amelia Earhart, and Harry Guggenheim. Even legendary writer F. Scott Fitzgerald was stationed here exactly 100 years ago. So again, thank you, County Executive, and all our elected officials and our local residents and historians who made it a priority to preserve the important place of Mitchel Field in our nation's history.